morning, grade 5 students. Welcome back to school and also to a new academic term. I do trust and hope that you will have a productive one. Now, you have completed your diagnostic test, and here are the answers rather, and explanations to your diagnostic test. All right. So, no calculator should be used in this test, and it says answer all questions and show all workings. Now, number one, it says, what is the sum of 458, 19, and 76? Let me say that again. What is the sum of 458, 19, and 76? Now, sum in mathematics means to add. Beautiful. Sum in mathematics means to add. Now, therefore, if sum in mathematics means to add, we are going to add what? 458 plus 19 plus 76. All right, so let us add now. So 458 plus 19, and we have to line them up correctly, okay? Line up the numbers correctly, plus 76, all right? And we are going to add now, all right? So 6 plus 9 gives us what? 15. Beautiful. And 15 plus 8 gives us what? 23. So do we put down the 23 here? No. We put down the 3 and carry the 2. Carry the 2. Alright? So we say 7 plus 1 gives us what? 8. And 8 plus 5 gives us 8 plus 5 gives us what? 13. Beautiful. And 13 plus 2 gives us what? 15. So what? We put down the 5 and carry the 1. So we say 4 plus 1 gives us 5. Beautiful. So the answer is 553. If you do not get this answer, then please make the necessary corrections. All right? We are going to look at number 2 now. Now, number 2, it says, if 63.6 is multiplied by 3.8, what is the result? If 63.6 is multiplied by 3.8, what is the result? Now, let us multiply 63.6 and 3.6. All right. All right, so let us multiply now. 63.6 and 3.8. All right, 3.8. Let me correct that. All right. So it should be 8. Let me make sure. All right. Good. So we are going to multiply now. All right. 8 times 6 gives us what? 48. Beautiful. So we're going to put down our 8 and carry the 4. All right. So we say 8 times 3 gives us what? 8 times 3 gives us 24. Beautiful. So do we put down the 24 here? No, we don't put down the 24 here. We add. Remember, there's a 4 here. We add this 4 to the 24 and we get what? 28. Beautiful. All right, so we're going to put down our 8 and carry our 2. All right, so we say 8 times 6 gives us 48 plus this 2 gives us 50. Beautiful. All right, so is this the answer? No, this is not the answer. All right, so we have to add a placeholder now, and we're going to go to the other number. We're going to go to this numeral here. All right, so we're going to multiply this numeral now with the top numerals or top numbers. All right, so 3 times 6 gives us what? 3 times 6 gives us 18. All right, you sure? You sure 3 sixes give you 18? Beautiful. 3 times 6 give us 18. So we put down our 8. All right, and carry what? Our 1. Beautiful. Now we say 3 times 3 gives us 3 threes give us 6 or 9. 9 plus 1 gives us 10. Beautiful. So we put down our 0 and we're going to carry our 1. All right. So 3 times 6 give us what? 3 times 6. 3 sixes, 18. Beautiful. And 1 gives us 19. All right. Beautiful. Now guess what? It's time to add. So we're going to draw our line and we are going to add. All right. So 0 plus 8 will give us 8. 8 plus 8 will give us 16. Yes, and then we have to carry our 1. Now, because this is 0 and this is 0, we're just gonna carry down our 1. All right? Nothing to add to this 1. All right? So we just carry back down our 1. All right? So 9 plus 5 gives us what? 14. Beautiful. 9 plus 5 gives us 14. So guess what? We're going to put down our 4 and carry our 1. So 1 plus 1 gives us 2. And our answer is what? 24168? No, we're forgetting something now. We're forgetting something, and what we are forgetting is what? Is what? The point. Beautiful. The point. Now remember, there are two numerals. All right, so behind the decimal point, there is a numeral, and behind this decimal point, there is a numeral. So there's two numerals behind the decimal point. All right, so therefore, we have to count 2 places to the left. All right, so let us count 2 places to the left now. 1, and there, we're going to make a next big jump. 2. Beautiful. And we're gonna put our point right here. All right, so I'm still recording. Beautiful. So the answer is 241.68. 241.68. The answer don't read 241.68. That's incorrect. It's 241.68. So if you all have gotten this answer, that means you are correct. And if you do not get this answer, then make the necessary corrections. All right, so number 3, it says if a mango cost 40 cents, how many can you buy with $12? So if a mango cost $40, 40 cents, how many So if a mango costs 40 cents, how many can you buy with $12? All right. So if a mango costs 40 cents, how many can you buy with $12? Now, one mango costs 40 cents, and the question is asking how many mangoes we can buy with $12. All right. Now, if you notice, there are two different units. We have cents and we have dollar. All right. We have cents, 40 cents, and $12. All right. So in order to work out this maths, we have to get the units to be the same. In other words, we have to convert. All right. First, you hearing that word convert? All right. So we have to convert. Please look up this word in your dictionary. So we have to convert. All right. For example, we have, all right, let me get my pen. For example, we have a boy. All right. We have a boy and we have a lady. So we have a lady. All right. A boy and a lady. All right. So we have a boy and a lady. So this lady is a Christian lady. And this boy is a bad boy. All right. A very bad boy. All right. So this little boy here is a very rude little boy. He's very disrespectful. He uses a lot of curse words and he is disobedient to his parents. All right. So this same little boy decided to go to church one Sunday morning with his parents and join the Sunday school class. So this lady is the lady that teaches the Sunday school class. All right. She's a Christian. Remember now, this lady is a Christian. Now, when he joins, the same little boy, when he joins the Sunday school class, the lady started telling the little boy about Jesus and how much Jesus loves him. All right. And after listening to the lady, the little boy decides to change his bad ways. This same little boy decides to change his bad ways. All right. And get baptized and become a Christian like the lady. So, in other words, he was converted, meaning he was changed from being a bad boy to a Christian, just like this lady here. All right. So, therefore, the little boy is now a what? Christian, just like the Sunday school teacher. So, the little boy was converted to a Christian. All right. He was changed from a bad boy to a Christian. In other words, he was converted from a bad boy to a Christian. So this lady have her Bible in her hand. This is her Bible. And this lady convert this boy to be the same thing that she is. This lady convert this boy, this bad boy, to be the same thing that she is. And what she is a Christian. All right? So it's the same thing with the maths here. We are going to convert the dollar, the $12, into cents. All right. So in order for us to buy the mango that cost 40 cents. All right. So we have to convert the dollar into cents because we want this $12 to become cents, just like how the bad boy becomes a Christian. Be the same thing like the lady. All right. So we want this $12 to be the same thing as the cents. All right. We want the dollar to become the cents. All right. So how do we do this now? Let me go back to my board. Now, we have to, we know that, let me show you something before I move on. All right, good. Yes, good. So, some of you would not know uh, the Jamaican cents, all right? You are too young. Or some of you will know because some of you do your research and you will know. But this here that the cursor is on is the 10 cent. All right, 10 cents. All right, this is the 25 cents. This is the dollar, Jamaican dollar. This is the Jamaican $5, Jamaican $10, Jamaican $20. All right, so you may be familiar with these, the $1, the $5, the $10, the $20, right? Right, because this is what we are using. However, we are talking about the cents, all right? And this is the face of the persons on each money, all right? So this is Paul Bogle and the 10 cents and 10 cent. This is George, sorry, this is Marcus Garvey and the 25 cents. This is Sir Alexander Bustamante on the $1. This is Norman Washington Manley on the $5. This is George William Gordon on the $10, and this is Marcus Messiah Garvey and the $20. All right. So the cents. All right. So we're dealing with the cents. So 100 cents make $1. 100 cents make $1. 100 of these cents, 100 of these that the cursor is on, which is cents, make one of this, which is the dollar. So 100 cents make $1. All right, 100 cents make $1. So in this $1, 100 of this makes one of this. All right, so keep that in mind. 100 cents make $1. All right, so write it here. 100 cents is equal to $1. Sorry. Is equal to $1. All right. So 100 cents is equal to $1. All right. So let me go back to the maths. All right. So if 100 cents makes $1, that means we are going to multiply $12 times 100. All right, we are going to multiply this $12 times 100 cents. We are going to multiply this $12 times 100 cents to do the conversion. All right, so $12 $12 uh, multiply by 100 cents, 100 cents give us what? Will give us 1,200 cents. See that? 12 times 100 dollar, $12 times 100 cents. I'm gonna put cents here. I should put cents here. All right. Take a rubber. This sign means cents. All right. All right. Let me go back to my pen. So $12 times 100 cents is equal to 1,200 cents. All right. Okay. So let me repeat that. $12 times 100 cents equal 1,200 cents. Now you say then, why do you multiply? Why do you multiply the $12 times 100 cents? We multiply the $12 times 100 cents because when we are moving from, let me go back to the work. When we are moving from a larger unit to a smaller unit, we multiply. All right. When we are moving from a larger unit to a smaller unit, we multiply. So the dollar is larger than the cents. So because the dollar is larger than the cents, when we are converting, rather, when we are converting a larger unit to a smaller unit, we multiply. All right. When we converting a smaller unit to a larger unit, we divide. All right. Keep that in mind. Let me say that again. When converting from a larger unit to a smaller unit, we multiply. And when converting from a smaller unit to a larger unit, we divide. All right. So let me give you an next example to that because I don't want to leave you like that. For example, centimeter and meter. Which one is larger? The centimeter or the meter? The meter. Good. Because 100 of this makes one of this. So 100 centimeter makes 1 meter. So if you are converting from centimeter to meter, you have to what? Divide, because it's a smaller unit to a larger unit. Now if you are converting from meter to centimeter, then we will have to what? Multiply, because meter is larger than centimeter. All right. So when converting from a larger unit to a smaller unit, we multiply. When we converting from a smaller unit to a larger unit, we divide. All right. Good. So let us go back to our work now. So we have done our conversion, which is 1,200 cents. Now the question says, how many can we buy with $12? Now we convert the $12 to 1,200 cents. All right. So remember now, one of the mango costs what? 40 cents. So we're gonna use our 1,200 cents in our 1,200 cents to see how many we can see how many mangoes we can buy uh, with 1,200 cents. All right. We're going to see how much mangoes we can buy with 1,200 cents. All right. All right, so in order for us to do this, we have to do what now? We have to divide. Yes, we have to divide now in order to know how much mangoes we can buy with our 1,200 cents. All right, so we have to divide what? We have to divide 1,200 by 40. All right, by 40. So when we divide our 1,200 by 40, we will get what? We'll get what? So divide it now. I'm waiting on you. Beautiful. So when we divide, when we divide, or 1,200 divided by 40, we get 30. All right, we get 30. All right, good. So we get 30. So we can buy 30 mangoes. All right. So 1,200 cents can buy 30 mangoes. All right. 30 mangoes. All right. 30 mangoes. All right. This is properly. 30 mangoes. So 1,200 divided by 40 gives us 30. So we can buy 30 mangoes. All right. 1,200 cents divided by 40 cents. We get 30. We can buy 30 mangoes from that. All right. 30 mangoes from the 1,200 cents. We can buy 30 mangoes. All right. All right. Good. Moving on to the next question. All right, so it says round off 2.673 to the nearest tenth. Round off 2.673 to the nearest tenth. Now, let me clean my board. I'm cleaning my board. So, let me just do a quick one. Clean my board. All right. All right, so let me see I have here. 8. All right, good. All right, so just want down here clean. All right. So it says round off 2.673 to the nearest tenth. So I'm rounding off 2.6. So it says 2.673, right? 673 to the nearest tenth. It never said to the nearest tens. It said tenth. All right. So here we have ones. We have two ones. All right. We have two ones. So here we have two. Let me write this one properly. All right. So here we have two ones. We have two ones. All right. All right. So any number that comes after, or any numerals that comes after the decimal point are actually fractions. All right. They are fractions. They are smaller than the whole numbers. All right. They are smaller than whole numbers. They are fractions. In other words, this means 6 over 10. This means uh, 7 over 100. All right. 7 over 100. This means 3 over 1000. All right. This means 3 over 1000. All right. So this is, am I recording? Yes. So this is 6/10. All right. 6/10. So this is 6/10. This is 7/100th. All right. 100th. And this here is 3000th. Thousandth. All right. So notice the th at the end of each word. All right. 10th, 100th, thousandth. So put your tongue between your teeth and call the word. 10th, 100th, thousandth. It's not tens, it's not hundreds, it's not thousands, but it's 10th, 100th, thousandth. Any number that comes, or any numerals that comes uh, after the decimal point are fractions. All right. So we read it as 6/10th, 7/100th, 3,000th. All right. And they are fractional numbers. All right. They are fractions. All right. So it says round off 2.673 to the nearest tenth. All right. So if we look at the hundred place, the numeral 7 is more than 5, and that's the rule. Once it's more than 5, we round up. So when we round up, this 6 becomes, it increases by 1. So therefore, this 6 now becomes 7. So to the nearest tenth would be 2.7. All right? Because in the hundred place, the 7 is more than 5, and the rule is once it's more than 5, once the numeral is more than 5, uh, we round up. So we round up and it increases, this 6 increases now to, increases by 1, and this 6 becomes 7. All right, or 7th. So it's 2.7. All right, 7. All right, so just bear that in mind. So this is the answer. Round off to the nearest tenth is 2.7. All right, answer equal. If you don't get that, make the necessary corrections. Okay. All right, next one. All right, next question. Where's the cursor? That cursor. Where's the I'm not seeing it. Okay, good. All right, so number 5, it says in a class of students, 60% are girls. If there are 300 students, how many are boys? Let me read it again. In a class of students, 60% are girls. If there are 300 students, how many are girls? How many are boys? Now, 60% of the students are girls. All right? So if 60%, because percent is out of 100, all right? So if 60% of the students are girls, that means 40% are boys. All right? So it's 60 out of 100 are girls. All right? And if 60 out of 100 are girls, that means 40 are boys. All right? So in a class of students, 60% are girls. So therefore, 40% must be boys because 60% is out of 100. All right? So 60 out of 100 students are girls and 40 because 60 plus 40 makes 100. All right? 60 plus 40 makes 100. So if 60% are girls, that means 40% are boys. So if there are 300 students, how many boys is in the class now? All right, so we're going to find out how many boys because the question asks if there are 300 students, how many are boys? So we already know that 60% of the students in the class are girls. So we want to find out how many are boys if there are 300 students. All right, so since we know that 40% are boys, so let us go 40 over 1. Let me put it a little. Let me put it right there. 40 divided by 100 times what? Times the student or students times the 300 students. All right, because we know that 40% are boys because 60% are girls and percentage is out of 100, right? So 40% are boys, so it's 40 out of 100 because percentage is out of 100. So it's 40. So for example, 40% are boys. All right, 40% are boys. This sign here means out of 100. So it must be 40 divided by 100. All right, this sign means out of 100. So 40 divided by 100. All right, times the 300 students. All right, so we want to know how many are boys now. Sorry, how many are boys now, right? All right, so we are going to divide this now. 40. So we want a number that when we divide this, it don't give us a remainder. When we divide this, it don't give us a remainder. So we can use 20. So 20 into 40 goes 2 times. 20 into 100 goes what? Goes what? 5 times. Beautiful. And 5 into itself goes 1 time. And 5 into 30 goes 6 times. Or we could say 5 into 300 goes 60 times. All right? 60 times. All right, so now we have to multiply these two top numbers now. All right, so we say 2 times 60 would give us 120. So 120 boys are in the class. All right, 120 boys are in the class. All right, all right. We want to find out if our answer is correct. So let us work out the girls. All right, what time I have? So 60 percent are girls, right? So remember now, this means 60 over 100 because percentage is over out of 100. Percentage is out of 100. This sign means out of 100. So 60 divided by 100. All right. So it's 60 divided by 100 times the 300 students. All right. Times the 300 students. So we're going to use a number. We're going to choose a number that when we divide this 60, it don't leave a remainder. And when we divide that same number with by this 100, it don't leave a remainder. So we can use 20. All right. So 20 into 60 goes what? 3 times. And 20 into 100 goes 5 times. All right. 5 times. So 5 into itself goes 1 time, and 5 into 300 goes 60 times. All right. So we have to multiply the two top numbers. So 3 times 60 gives us what? 180. All right. 3 times 60 gives us 180. All right. So 180 girls is in the class. All right. And that's 60% of the class. So 180 girls are 60% of the class. All right. All right. So 180 girls are in the class and 120 boys are in the class. Now, when we add the girls' number and the boys' number, we must get back 300 students. So let us see if we are correct now. So 180 plus 120 to see if we get back our 300 students. All right. 0 plus 0 give us 0. 2 plus 8 give us what? 10. So we carry our 0. Put on our 0 and carry our 1. So 1 plus 1 is 2 plus 1 is 3. So we get back our 300 students. So you see that? It's correct. Alright, so 60% of the class are girls, which is 180 girls, and 40% are boys, which is 120 boys. Alright, hope we have learned something there. Alright.